Were you a crazy kid? Were you well-behaved?
You know, there was one thing that really affected, well-behaved?
I don't know. No. I'm guessing no, but...
No, I wasn't. I was an altar boy.
Oh, you were? I was too.
Yeah, you know the whole thing with the...
7 years.
Yeah. Oh, my God, it was really... Well, they scared out of you to do it. You had to... I mean, I was terrified not to be an altar boy.
Why?
Well, because I was afraid I was going to get in trouble.
Yeah, you had to be an altar boy.
You know, Catholics.
How long were you an altar boy?
I was, well, let's see, all during my... well, I was there for a couple of years.
Yeah, I was there for 7 years.
7 years?
Yeah, I actually liked it. I didn't mind it.
You had some close encounters of a third kind.
Well...
Were you... I mean, 7 years as an altar boy. Did you whack the stuff? Did you go in the back and get the wine?
I never did that.
You never did that?
No.
That's what started me off. That was the bad thing right there.
I grew up in Las Vegas, so we would get the wine from we get the wine in boxes from a convenience store.
You mean to tell me what?
One of the parishioners owned a place called Shortstop,
really?
And we would go and get the boxes of like Franzia wine, and then it would all be converted into holy wine.
Wow, it's like so back in the rectory, you had the sweet wine. You had the slot machines and the hookers.
That's right.
Oh, man.
And the hosts, you know?
A Vegas altar boy.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't mean to jump on your story there, of course.
No, I mean, like, my story. Well, we just had, like, you know, it was kind of cool, but you had to get up early in the morning, right?
Yeah, you had to get up early.
I did 6 o'clock masses sometimes.
Did you get paid ever for being an altar boy? At funerals...
You paid by not getting smacked.
And weddings... We'd get $5 for doing a funeral or a wedding.
Well, it's Vegas, baby.
Yeah, that's right.
It's totally different. Yeah. I remember once going to church. You know, you go Our Lady of Mount Carmel, really beautiful church, very nice people. But at 6 o'clock mass, there was nobody there except maybe 4 old Italian ladies.
Yeah, right.
I mean, and the priest and the altar boy, whatever. One day, I got there a little early for this. I was doing the 6:30 mass. I swear it was like the scariest thing that ever happened to me. I go in, I sit in the second pew, right? There's like I say, you know, like maybe 4 or 5 old ladies with shawls. They get up early in the morning to go. And I hear this, I'm looking at the altar, and I hear a thud. And I turn around, and I look, and there's a dead lady next to me. I swear to God, I didn't know she was dead right away, till I started shaking her. I said, excuse me. And I was whispering, excuse me, miss. She's dead. I said, what am I gonna do? Right? So we had this old Italian priest, Father Marcellino. You know, he's like a bald-headed guy. He was built like a fire plug. You know, he's really tough, and he spoke broken English. He was like from Naples somewhere. And he's doing the mass, and it was when the mass was facing away before they turned it around, right? Okay, so I don't know what to do. I got a dead lady right next to me. So I went up to the altar, right? And he's in there. Now, I don't know if you can understand this word, Italian word, but I go, ups, pss, ups. And the priest's going. And he's a tough guy. And I said, altar boy, I said, tell him, there's a dead lady in the second pew. And he turned around, he looked at me and went, Manna Janam. That means, he says, Manna Giudiavolo. You know, so the altar boy got so nervous, he kneeled on his cassock, the thing, and the buttons popped off and whacked him in the back of the head. The priest, I didn't even go for this. I didn't know what I was in for. It was like a surprise. And then I got blamed for the lady dying.
Oh, you did play a role.